Does M have his fake press takeaway app set to alert him to just negative notifications about himself? Because that seems way too Eminem even for Eminem.
There is no such thing as too Eminem for Eminem.
Also, reading.
You put captions in all your videos, so this sin is for hypocrisy.
Hey, we'll handle the witty alliterations, twisted trident trolls.
This stupid alliteration joke isn't an actual sin of this music video.
Also, sure is amazing that all these shady-related headlines are released at exactly the same goddamn time. It's like every music critic hit play on track 1 in perfect synchronicity, and even typed at the same rate.
Jeremy, how the fuck do you think they should show all the critical articles in this video? Show Eminem reading them one by one over the span of a few months? That's fucking stupid.
Keep getting alerts on my phone.
Yep, and at this point, he should immediately conclude that shit's possessed, and throw it into whatever the nearest waterway is in Detroit. Looking it up... Seriously? It's named the Detroit River? Jesus, how uncreative is this fucking city?
You're sinning this music video for the Detroit River being called the Detroit River. Do you see how fucking stupid that is?
Eminem completely phones in his verse.
Look, I'll give Eminem a bit of a pass because he was pretty good in 8 Mile, but there's very little reason for this pre-song skit to exist long before the f***ing song can start falling.
A few things here. First, Eminem was great in 8 Mile. Second, the acting in this pre-song skit is actually pretty decent, better than most other music videos. Lastly, this skit literally sets up the entire rest of this video, so it definitely needs to exist.
You gotta stop looking at that, bro.
Yeah, instead he should be paying more attention to Justin Vernon's Twitter feed.
One sin for not acknowledging Royce da 5'9's cameo.
I see someone showing off the abilities of their OtterBox.
Again, this sin doesn't need to even exist. It's not something wrong with this music video.
You know, everybody's been telling me what they think about me for the last few months.
Sure, because if there's anything Eminem is known for, it's holding his tongue. Wow, this will be a completely unprecedented move for the normally reserved artist.
Sinning Slim Shady for doing Slim Shady type things.
Also, come on, dude. Shady's f***ing 45 years old. Shouldn't you be past releasing silly diss tracks that call out a few people that said a few things about you in the press a few years ago? I mean, it was kind of funny when you were making fun of Carson Daly and Fred Durst in the late 90s, but now it's starting to get pathetic.
Calling Eminem pathetic is worth at least 10 sins. These are not the actual lyrics. It says freestyle crowd, not whatever this bullshit is.
Also, whenever a fandom takes over my iPad, it's usually just after too many Pornhub visits.
This cringy, super forced joke does not need to exist in this video. You're just padding the sin count.
I assume this is supposed to come off as internet trolls manifesting themselves and coming out of the tablet, but it really just seems like a ham-handed cross-promotion with Venom, which is a whole other track on the album.
You completely misunderstand this entire fucking video. This monster represents Slim Shady, Eminem's alter ego.
Word to Dr. Dre in that first marijuana tape. Yes, I got a chronic case.
Because God forbid we have an Eminem rap that doesn't reference Dr. Dre a few times.
I mean, I guess that's true, so long as you don't count Lose Yourself, Not Afraid, Till I Collapse, When I'm Gone, Spacebound, Love the Way You Lie, River, Beautiful, and all the other ones that don't mention Dre.
Also, all these Dre references make me want to listen to Forgot About Dre for the millionth time instead of this late-era bullshit.
Calling this fantastic song bullshit is at least worth 3 sins.
One last time for Charlemagne. If my response is late, it's just how long it takes to hit my fucking radar. I'm so far away.
Yes, I'm so immune to criticism that I would never write a song specifically referencing all the beefs I've had since the last time I wrote a song about all the beefs I've had between that song on the previous song about beefs.
This line is not referencing his immunity to criticism. It's referencing the fact that Eminem is super far above Charlemagne's skill level.
Also, is the internet shadow troll actually following Eminem? Wouldn't it make more sense for it to be hiding in his or her phantom mom's basement while eating Funyuns?
I already explained what the monster actually is, so I'll just focus on the fact that this cringy-ass joke is not a fucking sin.
Hope you like this new wall smashing effect M learned how to do in his editing software, because you're going to see it a lot over the next 3 minutes.
Do you really think that Eminem edits his own videos? Because if you do, you're dumb, and if you don't, then you're feigning ignorance.
Is it really necessary for the troll monster to crawl on the ceiling if M's not even looking back there?
Who gives a fuck? It looks cool, that's what really matters.
Dre said, hold your head up. Kathy Griffin.
Shady's got some interesting wordplay, and even has something in common with Kathy Griffin in getting into some trouble with his criticism of Trump. So this is definitely not a cheap excuse for explicit misogyny.
This is how I shot ahead. Gabby Gifford.
So you just admitted that this was clever wordplay, but you take it back because of the misogyny? Look, Eminem is not misogynistic. These offensive things he raps about are because he doesn't give a fuck.
Damn, he should have reminded himself of this before writing half of the lyrics in this song.
This song is fucking great, so stop shitting all over it.
Detract this on my half, the pitchfork with a corkscrew.
Okay, I'll remove a sin for you removing a sin for this clever shot at Pitchfork. Well done.
Then give album of the year to somebody that no one's ever even heard of.
Are we still dissing Steely Dan 17 years after the fact? Okay, that's probably somewhat justified.
If something is justified, why are you sinning him for it?
brought the world 50 Cent.
So we're back to calling that a positive? Just checking.
Suggesting that 50 Cent is not a positive is a sin.
Considering this whole rap feels like M is taking a giant leap of logic, I find this imagery fitting.
How in the ever-loving fuck is M taking a giant leap of logic?